If you're trying to get into the Dubbo real estate market and you want to know how to find the right property at the right price, basically to become the local expert and know just as much as the real estate agents, stay tuned. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 things that you need to know so you can become the local market expert. Hi, I'm Karen from Kelly Property Consultants. I'm a buyer's advocate and I help property investors and homeowners purchase their next property in regional New South Wales. So if you ever need any assistance at all, there's a link below, book an appointment, and I'd love to be able to help you out today if you don't want to become the local expert. So what does it mean to become the local expert? Basically, you know just as much as the real estate agent. So when you go to a property, you know with confidence what it is really worth the day you actually inspect it. Markets change, they go up and down on a weekly basis. And we had seen this in the last 12 to 18 months, where prices have actually skyrocketed in some areas, and in other areas recently, they're starting to come down. So by being the local expert, you can go in with confidence and know if you want to make an offer on a property, you actually know what the true value is. So here are 5 things that I suggest that you need to know when you actually go start researching the market. So the first thing that I'd be looking at for any location that I'm starting to do my research on is growth rate. Now, if you want to find out what the growth rate is for an area, there's a free site you can use, which is called heatmaps.com.au, and it will actually give you the growth rate for the last 3 to 5 years on any location in Australia. So if we're looking at Dubbo and you wanted to see, is Dubbo worth investing in? What's it like been over the last 12 months to the last 5 years? You can actually go there and see if this is the type of growth that you want to invest in. So if you're after a location that has a good growth rate, this is one way of checking right from the beginning whether or not this is the right area for you to invest in. And then that comes to the second point, and that's knowing what the median house price is for the area that you're researching. So by knowing the median house price or unit price for the area that you're looking to invest in or buy in just for your own home, you can actually get this information off sites like realestate.com.au or Domain. This is good information to know that you can actually compare what the median house price has been in the past, so you can actually gauge if there's potential growth for that property in the future. Other things to consider is also days on market. It will actually show you how quickly the market is moving. If it's a low amount of days on market, that means that there are plenty of buyers around. Properties are going quickly. If it's a larger number, say it's over 50 days, 60 days, up to 100 days, you know that it's taking that long for a house to sell. This is great information to know because you can actually use this to your advantage as a buyer. There may be a possibility of being able to get some sort of discount on the property because the property has been on the market for so long, but these are things that you need to do your research on. So knowing what the median house price is for the area, and also knowing what the days on market for that property has been. If you're an investor, the third thing that I'd want to know is what is the rental yield? The rental yield's calculated by taking the yearly rent, dividing it by the purchase price, times it by 100. And this will give you the percentage of what the rental yield of that property. And this will be a gross amount. It's not taking into any of your expenses, but it's just a good figure to give you a foundation to see whether or not this property has potential for your portfolio and if it's worth pursuing. And these are things that you need to know as an investor also, is by knowing what rental properties are worth in your area. If you're not sure how to find this information out, ring your local real estate agents, speak to the property managers and ask them what are, say, a 3-bedroom home worth in your area. So if it's an executive type property, what's it worth compared to something that just has standard finishes? This is great information that you need to know, and you can actually list it down on an area tracker. Now, I use an area tracker for all of this information that I compile. I put it down on my area tracker. So if I have a particular property, I'll put the address, the purchase price, the date it was listed, days on market, any information that I can. So after a while, I'm compiling so much data that I start to know what's happening in the area, and I'm starting to become the local expert. I'm starting to know basically just as much as a real estate agent. The next thing that I'd need to know is what are the past sales for the location? I'd know as much about the area as I can, from how many bedrooms, the type of finish of the property, whether it's brick, weatherboard, how many bathrooms, garages, the land size, the year it was constructed, everything I could possibly know about the property. If there are pictures of the property, I'd even take a select view so I know what type of finishes were in it. So I know exactly that a house that was sold at, say, $500,000, it was a 4-bedroom home. These are the type of finishes that were in it. So I know this house is definitely worth the money that they've actually got on it. Or if it's open to offers, I can go with confidence and know the price that I should be offering that's a fair market price. The next thing I'd want to know is what is currently on the market for sale. Compare any properties that are similar to the one that I'm actually looking at. And again, this will help with knowing what the real value of a property is worth. Because when we go to an open home, we're only being told by the real estate agent, in their opinion, the property is worth X amount of money. So if you've gone and done all of your research, you know what the growth rate is, you know what the rental yield is, you know what the current rental market is for a property, you know the past sales for an area, and you know all of the properties that are currently on the market similar to this one, and you know what they've been offered at, you know with confidence what the property definitely should be worth, if they've got it listed at a price that it's way over market or if it's under the market value. So these are really important things that you need to know. And the last thing I would do, once I've actually picked my patch, I know the area that I really want to invest in or maybe going to buy my home in, is get to know the streets that you're looking at. Know the type of houses that are there. Know what type of people are living there. Are they renters or are they homeowners? What percentage are homeowners that actually live in that suburb? Also know how far are the shops away? How far are the schools? Is there a bus route not far from the property? Know these things, because if you're an investor, these are things that as a tenant, they'll be looking at. The shop's only 500 metres down the road, or the local school's 2 kilometres away. So these are really important things that you need to know, because at the end of the day, if you're an investor and you've got someone wanting to rent your property, these will make your property so much more attractive to a tenant. Or if you don't want to become the local expert, the next best thing is that you engage the services of a buyer's advocate. Someone like me who actually knows the area, who can go and do all the legwork for you. They'll do all the research for you. They'll help you actually select the type of property that you want. And we actually go away and find the property for you. We don't bombard you with 50 different properties. We only present you with 1 or 2 that actually fit your criteria, saving you a lot of time and stress and giving your weekends back. So that's an easy way of actually becoming the local expert, is by engaging the services of a buyer's agent. But if not, I hope these few things will actually help you with your market research when you're looking for your next property. And even if you're a homeowner, these are really important things that you should be doing anyway, just so you know what the property's worth. And when you go to negotiate on a price, you know with confidence, and you can tell the agent, these are the reasons why I'm giving you this price, and it'll help make things so much easier and stress-free. So if you like what you've seen in this video, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and also hit the little bell notification to get future videos as they come out weekly. And if you do need any assistance at all buying your next property, whether it's in Dubbo or anywhere in regional New South Wales, book an appointment today. I'd love to have a chat with you, see how we can help you. Until the next video, all the best to your property journey.